Hi guys, welcome back to No Ghostwriter. I am Blessing Mukosha, your host today. And if you would like to get more of our content and stay up to date with us, then make sure that you follow no_ghostwriter on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and sign up to our mailing list. We have a lot of interesting things going on, including our rap and hip hop blog and a monthly cypher event which we're hosting here in London in the UK. So make sure that you follow us and check out our mailing list because we're going to keep you up to date. So today we're going to be doing a real bar for bar lyrical breakdown of Nicki Minaj's verse in Boyz, which is a feature she did with Jesy Nelson. And this is going to be part of our Pen Talk series. We're going to be getting into some seriously lyrical discussions. We're going to be breaking down very lyrical verses. And I thought this is a great way to kick it off. And in the original reaction, so check out the original reaction video to Boyz, which by Jesy Nelson featuring Nicki Minaj. Check out that reaction because I did do very quick lyrical breakdown in that one. But we are going to be getting into extra material. I got my glasses on because I am the professor today. I am the hip hop professor today. So that's why we got some glasses on. So yeah, we're going to be getting into this. We're getting into this track, Boyz, Jesy Nelson featuring Nicki Minaj. So this track was released on the 8th of October 2021. It was number one trending on YouTube. I believe it still is. It's hit number one in multiple countries worldwide on, I think, iTunes or Apple Music. I think iTunes. And it's proving to have generated a lot of attention, a lot of hype, which was the aim. Nicki was on set for the video, and I talk about all these things and all the things I was impressed with in the original lyric breakdown. But the thing that's really interesting about this song and Nicki's feature verse is the fact that it does reference the iconic 2001 video Bad Boys for Life, which was P Diddy. I believe it had Black Rob in there. Let's see who else was in there. So you had P Diddy featuring Black Rob and Mark Curry, Bad Boy for Life. And this video, I believe this song was part of the Bad Boys soundtrack. Or maybe the film franchise was just inspired by this song. I'm not sure, but this was I was a very small child. I was 4 years old at the time, okay? But this is why Nicki's verse is particularly interesting, because she does break out a lot of bad boy references that are really interesting. And so that's what we're going to get into today. I've got my cup of tea and I'm ready to discuss this. So the first thing is just the fact that referencing this video, the entire song, this entire Boyz record is an ode to Bad Boys for Life. It's an ode to Bad Boy. And that's something that I think is maybe getting missed perhaps by a lot of people, that the idea of this song is to take the original Bad Boys track and to flip it, and from that create a track that's saying, you know, bad bitches want a bad boy. It's just playing on the cultural impact of Bad Boy. It's a good marketing from Diddy because, you know, the Bad Boy brand is iconic. He's introducing it to a younger audience and also allowing people to throw back. A lot of people did comment on the use of samples and talking about Jesy Nelson using the Bad Boy for Life song as the beat, and you know, a lot of other people have done that. See, Mulatto with Big Energy took Heartbreaker from Mariah Carey and flipped that. We've also got a reaction to that, which is coming up on the channel, so make sure you look back for that one. So a lot of people have commented on that, but for me, I know that Nicki Minaj, you know, she came in there to do her job, and part of the reason why this verse is so interesting and excellent is because of how she's taken the riff off of Bad Boy. It feels like this was a great group project. It feels like everyone, put their work in together to make sure their part came and delivered. So for Nicki, she begins with as we proceed to give you what you need, and that's a play off of Diddy. I do believe that came from Diddy. Let me double check. Yeah, Diddy's intro on the Notorious B.I.G.'s 1995 song "Who Shot Ya," which is one of the most iconic diss tracks of all time. Make sure that if you haven't already, check out our video where we did a live lyric breakdown of diss tracks. So that's the throwback to that. So I think something I always notice in Nicki's music is the fact that she does do a lot of classic hip hop throwbacks. She's very much a New Yorker. She reps the East Coast a lot in her verses, and I think that's always really interesting to hear and to see her do. So yeah, I really enjoyed the fact that she was featured on this. I think it made sense. I mentioned in the reaction video, Nicki and Diddy also go way back. He used to manage her at one point. So this is where, I just think this was a really great, well-matched verse. So let's get into it. So she said, bad bitches want a bad boy. Word to Biggie, Diddy, and Mace. So first of all, like I mentioned, Diddy is the CEO, founder of Bad Boy, and this is Biggie Smalls. So Biggie Smalls obviously was in Bad Boy with Diddy. So when Nicki says word to Biggie, Diddy, and Mace, she's referring to not only these two, but she's referring to Diddy and Mace as well. Mace is another rapper. Fun fact, actually, when I was about 12 or 13 years old, I actually saw Mace when he was on his born again Christian vibes. And he came to the church. I was visiting my cousin's church in London, and he came, so I thought that was interesting. So she says, woe like Rob won't find a prettier face. So let me show you that lyric again. So she says, woe like Rob won't find a prettier face. So the reason why this one is particularly interesting is because of the fact that, okay, there's a few things. Whoa, like Rob won't find a prettier face. So this can go a lot of ways. We know Nicki's friends with Black China, and Black China and Rob Kardashian used to, be together. They have a child together, etc., etc. So when she says, whoa, like Rob won't find a prettier face, that could also be a play to like Rob Kardashian won't find a prettier face than Black China. So saying just like him, he won't find a prettier face. The more obvious bar is the fact that Black Rob, who was also in Bad Boy, recently passed away, had a hit single, Whoa. So that's the first part. Whoa, like Rob won't find a prettier face. So that's what makes that bar really, really smart. And so here's Black Rob and a scene from his video, Whoa. So up next, Nicki says, he gonna keep my VVS's dancing like Total. So VVS's, means diamonds, super clarity diamonds. So when people talk about diamonds dancing, VVS's dancing, I recently heard Ken the Man had a VVS's dancing bar on her latest single, Rose Gold Stripper Pole. It is fairly common. It's one of those bars that it's it's a common bar. So when she says keep my VVS's dancing like Total, she's referring to Bad Boy's R&B singing and dancing group Total. And here's a clip of Total and Diddy dancing at the Bad Boy reunion, so you can see why Nicki's bar makes sense. So yeah, there they are, having their dance off. So that's why she said, "Keep my VVS's dancing like Total." So then she says, "Just so I could shine, so I could just shine while he shoot up the place." Now this is another interesting bar. She's referring to Shine, who is a rapper, who in 1999 shot up a club. I think to protect Diddy, or because Diddy did something like that. Fun fact: this is when Diddy was dating J Lo. J Lo was involved. So here's Shine with Diddy. Yeah, so Shine shot up the club. And I mentioned in the first lyric breakdown, sorry, the first reaction and breakdown that I did quickly, that there is a really cool verse. Well, not cool. Prison and shooting people isn't glamorous, but there's a interesting verse from Shine on the deluxe edition of Usher's Confessions album, 2005 Confessions album. There is a super remix of Confessions with Kanye West, Twista, and Shine does a verse over the phone from jail. Yeah, so that's why Nicki is referencing. So she's saying she's playing on the VVS, as in VVS Diamonds, and then she's saying that I'll just shine while he shoot up the place. Then she goes into raspberries, cherries, and berries. I'm edible. Do these bitches like a library? Done read 'em all. So she's playing on, like edibles. So this could be like her lip gloss. This should just be like she's sweet, like the like these berries. She's edible. So men want to eat her up. Do these bitches like a library? Done read 'em all. So she's saying like, do you like libraries? I read you all. So she's using reading, the colloquialism of reading, relating it to the library. My body smoking, come get a pull. So that's in relation to her body smoking, like a cigarette. So she's saying, come and get a pull, because you can literally smoke on my body like a cigarette. Lucky Charms on my anklets, no, not cereal. So she's saying not like the Lucky Charms cereal. She's talking about the actual anklets that she's got with her diamonds and everything. And she's saying, those Lucky Charms aren't cereal. They're not like the cereal. These are just diamond charms. Jesy, we got the jelly bitches acting real messy. Still a bad bitch whether I'm sporty or I'm dressy. So that's just a little flex bar. And I wanted to say here, actually, something about how Nicki actually creates camaraderie in her verses. Sorry. Give me 1 second. So I wanted to talk about, so exactly how Nicki creates camaraderie in her verses. And how she's able to achieve that by feeding in the person who she's featuring with into the actual song. So what's cool is the way that she is able to incorporate Jesy. And you see she does that in all of her features. She finds a way to partner up with the person. She just doesn't just write a bunch of bars flexing and then leave. She always has something personalized, like a personalized touch for the artist. And she does it on all of her features, really. And I think that's just a really nice extra touch. And you see she has the start of the rhyme. Well, I didn't want to get into that yet, but she starts the rhyme Jesy to go with messy. Still a bad bitch whether I'm sporty or I'm dressy. I don't know why I got these dudes acting zesty. So zesty as in lemon zest. That's why that's referenced like that. But I only want a bad boy as my bestie. So she's returned back to the trope of the song, which is bad boys. So now I wanted to get into some of the internal rhymes and the actual rhyme schemes in this song. So this is a slightly different task. So we're just going to get into the actual play, how she plays with her words in this track. Okay, so now let's get into the wordplay that Miss Minaj is using throughout this verse. I have done some color coding to break it down for you. So first of all, she says, word to Biggie, Diddy, and Mace. So whoa, like Rob won't find a prettier face. He gonna keep my VVS's dancing like Total, so I could just shine while he shoot up the place. So Biggie, Diddy, Rob, Shine. This is all of her referencing names. Total is also a name reference, but I've highlighted that with the red because that's the internal rhyme. So she rhymes Mace, face, total, place. And you can see this is, she keeps the first part of the bar. That's where she introduces who she's shouting out. And he gonna keep my VVS is dancing like Total. It's just this nice little interlude before she hits you with the shine bar. And that's actually how you know rappers are gonna be hitting you with a strong bar, because they kind of rest back a bit and then they come back and snap. So that's why so I could just shine while he shoot up the place is a crazy bar. And she, got us ready for it because she gave us a slightly different approach to the rhyme. And she didn't put the name drop at the start. She put the name drop at the end so she could take the pause and say, he gonna keep my VVS is dancing like Total, so I could just shine while they shoot at the place. That's a very cool thing that she's done there. Now on to the next part of the verse. So there's quite a few things she's done in this section. So first of all, she's introduced a new rhyme. So I've highlighted in yellow how she uses the commas to introduce a new rhyme. So she says raspberries, cherries, and berries, and then she hits with the new end of the bar rhyme of edible. But she's also got that internal rhyme of berries, cherries, berries. So she's using that as a bit of a bouncing basketball, kind of like she did with He Gon' Keep My VVS's dancing. She just had a little bit to get you da 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 da. So that's what she does. Raspberries, cherries, berries. And then she hits you with edible. So this introduces this new rhyme. So she's got edible, redimal, come get a pull. No, not cereal. So edible, redimal, get a pull, cereal. So those all rhyme. Then you've got another internal rhyme of the pink berries, cherries, berries, because library does rhyme with berry. So she's done raspberries, cherries, and berries. Do these bitches like a library? And then she's still got I'm edible, done redimal. So you see how you've got multiple rhymes within the same verse. It's so cool. Like how you can have, these are just 2 bars and you see how she's done that. My body smoking, come get a pull, Lucky Charms on my anklets, no, not cereal. So we've got the end of the bar wordplay, we've got the imagery, we've got the internal rhyme. Then she finishes. She introduces another rhyme the same way as she did before. She uses the comma to break and say, Jesy, we got all the jelly bitches acting real messy. Still a bad bitch whether I'm sporty or I'm dressy. I don't know why I got these dudes acting zesty, but I only want a bad boy as my bestie. So you see how she's kept that rhyme there. And that Jesy, where she starts with Jesy, comma, we got all the jelly bitches acting real messy. That's really interesting because you see how she's started the rhyme at the beginning, but she's just letting you know that there's going to be an end of the bar rhyme scheme to continue. It was really, really good. So yeah, shout out to Nicki. That was some really good pen talk for sure. So yes, that wraps up this edition of Pen Talk. Just wanted to get into the actual lyrical wordplay, the imagery, the things that Nicki conjured up with this verse in Boys. I hope you guys found this interesting. Let me know, did you learn anything new about any bars? Is there anything I missed? I'm sure there is. Or is there anything I didn't quite get accurate? Let me know. This is all in the spirit of learning and knowledge sharing. Make sure also that, like I said, you click that like button, you subscribe, you leave a comment, and make sure you sign up to our mailing list because we'll let you know of new posts on our No Ghostwriter blog and also about our monthly rap cypher events. And we've got merchandise dropping soon, child. So you don't want to miss that. Unless you want to miss out being the first to rock our merch. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment all of your thoughts and takeaways from these bars below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.